man was punched several times in the face but was unharmed, and he easily defeated his opponent. He was naturally strong and did not need weapons, defeating several opponents with his bare hands. As he punished the last opponent, he turned his head to ask the children for their opinion. Then he threw his opponent towards the distant bell tower. The people he punished were local bullies. He was therefore deeply loved by the people. Just as he bowed to everyone, the crocodile scales on his back were exposed. He quickly covered the exposed skin with both hands. At that moment, a dragon happened to pass by and sensed his aura. It disguised itself as a stone and secretly observed him. He had already put on a shoulder plate to cover the exposed skin. Another bully hid in the house and took the opportunity to shoot an arrow at him. The man was enraged by the bully. He grabbed a shield, charged towards their house, and smashed the door with his body. Just as the dragon was amazed by his strength, the man had already subdued the bully. All the girls in the village admired him greatly, as he politely refused their advances. He suddenly felt his heart racing violently. He turned his head. The dragon knew it had been discovered and resumed its true form. The man immediately drew his sword. He charged at the dragon with his sword, but the dragon's scales were too hard to be damaged by ordinary attacks. The dragon roared angrily at him. He was not intimidated and punched the dragon. The dragon admired his courage, as human strength was too insignificant in its presence. It also had magical attacks, opening its mouth to spew a large amount of flames. But it did not attack the man and told him instead that his father was the only prince of this country. Back in the day, the king did not care about the prince, so the prince decided to run away from home. Now, the old king was on his deathbed, and the prince's whereabouts were unknown. Just as the ministers were discussing who should succeed the throne, a giant dragon burst in. It was connected to the king's heart. If the king died, it would also lose its life. As the king took his last breath, the dragon also fell silent. One minister thought the opportunity had come and wanted to take the crown from the king's head. At that moment, the dragon suddenly came back to life. It turned out that another person's heart was connected to it. It hurriedly went to find him and discovered that this person was the prince's descendant. Thus, it decided to escort the man and help him inherit the throne.